So, in addition to lifting weights, which is kind of infrequent because I follow this HIT style of training, training only once every 4 to 5 days usually. I tend to be pretty active in other activities, so, and I know that some HIT advocates would ding me for this because I do plenty of biking and walking and running in addition to my weightlifting workouts. Some people might say, oh, well, that's why you can't gain weight. I have gone through times in my life where I tried to limit other activities as much as possible in order to try and put on weight, in addition to trying to increase my calorie intake. And I could put on a little bit of weight. There's still a limit to my structure. But I do those anyways because I enjoy them, and I think it's part of an overall plan to be healthy, which is why one of the reasons why I got into weightlifting and other activities to begin with was just an overall healthy lifestyle. I try to follow a good diet, get regular exercise, and get an appropriate amount of sleep. So, what do I do? The first thing that I do is I tend to commute a lot on my bicycle. My work is about 7 miles away. I work 12-hour shifts per week, and I bike to work every day that it is not raining, which is, there are very few rainy days living in the Los Angeles area. So in that way, 7 miles each way takes me about 25 minutes, which means that I'm getting about 50 minutes a day of cardio on the days when I'm working. And my job as a nurse in an ICU has me on my feet pretty much constantly during my shift. On my off days, I like to walk and run and do a little bicycling as well. When my kids are in school, I may bike to school with them, and that'll throw an extra 5-10 miles onto my daily biking just right around town. We have some nice hills. We're kind of living in the shadow of Mount Wilson here, and we have some nice hills that I can get to for like between an hour and an hour and a half round trip in order to hit some steep areas. I walk my dog. He's not super athletic, so a lot of times I'll walk him a little bit, and then I'll go and drop him off, and then I'll go more and walk and run for a few more miles. And on a day like that, I may end up doing anywhere from like 4 to 7 miles on foot total. It's not something that is terribly exhausting for me because I'm well designed for that type of activity. So it's something I can do, and I enjoy it. I enjoy getting out in the sunshine. The neighborhood is nice, lots of trees around where I can go, might just go out in the sunshine. So I think all these things are part of an overall healthy lifestyle, and I'm going to continue to train as hard as I can when I'm doing my weightlifting workouts. Try to, as I said, get enough sleep and follow a healthy diet and get plenty of nutrients that will allow me to get some muscle gains if they are there to be had. But I'm not going to ruin my life, or perhaps that's a bad word, but I'm not going to put other things on hold that are healthy, enjoyable activities just in order to try to maximize muscle gains at the expense of everything else. And that's also a major reason why I really would not consider taking any kind of supplements that might be questionable. I tried protein powders and that kind of thing when I was younger and really making a push to put on size, but I don't think it really made too much of a difference. So now I just try to eat a variety of whole plant foods because, as I've mentioned before, I do follow a whole food plant-based diet, and I just enjoy life, and I enjoy my weightlifting workouts, and and I enjoy the other things too. Get a lot of mental calm just being out there on my feet or on my bike and enjoying the neighborhood. So that's about it for today. Also, this video is a little bit short because my overhead presses are not included in it because my phone crashed on me while it was filming those. And so it is what it is. All right.